Hi.
Hi.
So why did you think this Sapta Sagaradaache Ello will actually appeal to the Telugu audience, although it was made in Kannada?
Well, first of all, Charlie had a very good response in Telugu, and I always call this as a land of cinema, where they accept good films, irrespective of what language it comes from. And when the Kannada version released, the Kannada version which released in Hyderabad went houseful almost for continuously for like 10-12 days. Although we had very limited shows, but we received tremendous response from the bloggers of Telugu bloggers and few filmmakers who started calling us, and they started telling us that you should release it in Telugu. This will definitely work in Telugu. So we took that as a sign and thought we'll release and see how it fetches here.
Okay. But movies like Kantara have really made it big without even them being released in other languages.
Yeah.
So do you think that dubbing is really essential for a movie too? Because with OTT and all, there are like subtitles, right? People are watching even Drishyam in Malayalam for that matter.
Yeah. True, but there is a sect of audience who want to watch, who don't like seeing subtitles.
Yeah.
They want to watch, they want to listen to their language and understand the film just by watching the visuals, not by reading the subtitles. So there are both kind of audience. I mean, if you ask me, I am someone who would want to watch it in the original language with subtitles, but there is a big sect of audience who would want to watch the film dubbed. So yeah, we want to cater both the audience and the reach of the film has to be. It will only increase, by dubbing. So it will not hamper the film in any way. So yeah.
And when you made this movie, I mean, generally filmmakers actually make one part, and if it's hugely successful, or probably they announce sequels, and then they say we are making it 2 parts, but they will look for the response of the audience and then decide. But in this particular thing, I guess you made side A, side B already, and you have shot both the movies already.
Yeah.
Didn't you think that you were taking a risk with that?
In the sense, when we started, when I heard the script for the first time, it was actually one film, and only when we started shooting the film, that's when we realized that this is one complete story here, and the way Hemant shot the whole film is very in a very poetic manner. He came and told me after the first half shoot that this is completely one film. Now what do we do? So I told him that you will shoot the other part of the film also. We will finish the whole story, what you had written, and then we'll take a call in the once we edit the film completely, and then we'll see and we'll take a call later. So then we shot the second part also, and then we watched both the films together, and we thought that no, this if we cut anything from this, then the emotional journey what the audience should go through, that will miss. So we didn't want to compromise on that emotional journey part. So which is why we stuck to releasing it in 2 films.
Yeah.
And both the films are, although they are poetic, they are 2 different genre of poetry. And that shift of genre in the same film, it doesn't look great. If it is like 2 different films and if of 2 different genres, it's still fine. So yeah, that's we have few more reasons why we want to release it in 2 parts rather than just 1 part.
Okay. There are a lot of Karnataka, female actors from Karnataka, like Aishwarya is there, Deepika is there, who have all gone on to Bollywood, and then Tollywood we have Kriti Shetty and all that. I mean, they're like easily moving places, industries rather. Why is it not happening with male actors? I mean, is it easier for women to move? And
I believe, normally male actors just do 1 film at a time because a lot of things are on their shoulders as well. Female actors, they tend to do many films at a time, as far as I've seen, and it's easy for them to shift from from Telugu to Tamil to Kannada. They can do at a time. They can do all 3 languages. They can do 3 films at a time in 3 different languages, and based on their schedules, they can go. Also, if it is a female-oriented film, probably it's difficult. But it's not the same with the male actors. Male actors have to create their what do you call market to survive.
What's the difference, biggest difference you have seen in between Tollywood and Sandalwood? Like you have seen both the industries now. So yeah.
The biggest difference, I believe, is in Sandalwood. The beauty is that there is a lot of scope for experiments. Any for example, Sapta Sagaradaache Ello, this kind of film has not come in Kannada for last 3 decades, I believe. In the sense, there are many love stories which has come, but not love story which is of this style. And but it did extremely well in Kannada, because Kannada audience, they only ask for good films. As long as you give us good film, we'll come and watch it in theater. In Telugu, I believe they are, as of now, like there are certain kind of films which definitely do well here, and I think filmmakers are they wouldn't try a film like Sapta Sagaradaache Ello, like what we did in Kannada. Probably, I don't know, because I'm not made any film here, but I've just heard a few filmmakers talking about it. But yeah, I can speak about for Sandalwood for sure, but Telugu, I'm trying to understand what works and what doesn't.
Is there any Telugu film you watched recently which you really liked and you would have wanted to remake in Kannada or something like that, with you as lead?
I don't believe in remakes. I believe that every film has an opportunity of writing, right? It's always nice if you write something and make it into a film. Especially in Kannada, there is I very strongly believe that no one should remake, because right now it's time to explore to cross the border and explore new boundaries. And during these days, we shouldn't do remake, because actually that doesn't give you a chance to explore the new boundaries.
Yeah, on that note, I guess a lot is happening, like Shivraj Kumar and Mohanlal. All these guys are like coming and acting in a Tamil movie,
Right.
which was unheard of and unseen of before.
Yeah.
So
that is going to happen more, I believe. We are in that time. We are in a time where now torrents don't exist. They now OTTs. That's the new thing, right? So the boundaries are vanishing. There is now it is more of South Indian film industry than Telugu, Tamil, Kannada. We are moving towards that.
when you're working in a movie with your co-stars, like you have to have a certain equation or a chemistry. In Charlie, it was an animal, it was a dog. So how did you actually develop that kind of bonding? I mean, are you fond of pets, or you actually trained
not
the dog?
until I did Charlie. To be frank, when I was a kid, I was really fond of pets. But once I lost few of them, then I for a long period of time I stayed away from pets. And then only, I think during Charlie, I started finding them more like I wanted to have pets at home. So I have 3 dogs at home now.
Okay.
So it's
So
only after
Charlie
Charlie
really
changed
changed.
me. Yeah, definitely.
You've always chosen, an offbeat subject for your movies, like Charlie, Kirik Party, and then there was the Zavanishi Manarayana, which was a fantasy movie, right? So what was it with this? Like, you've also done Simple Lagwan Love Story. So is this something similar to that on those lines?
No. See, every film I do, I try to, I make sure that it is not similar to any of the films which I've done before. With every film, I want to break barriers, and I want to do something which I have not done before. Create a new, impression among the audience. I want them to see me differently from all my previous films. This is very different from any of my film until what I've done until now.
Okay. So I mean, we'll see you exploring OTT space also. Would you be interested in a web series kind of thing, or you want to stick to the big screen?
I'm more of a cinema guy. I'm more of a
Okay.
cinema guy. Yeah, I like stories told in 2.5 hours than. But it's not that I have stories which actually can go for like 10 episodes also. But as of now, that's not the goal.
Goal.
I want to do more films and then probably shift to web series someday and come back to films. I don't know. That's it.
Okay, nice. And yeah, this one question is like, we have this column called H factor, that's happiness factor. So I want you to tell me, like, what is it that really makes you happy?
Cinema.
Yeah.
Writing, and when you go on floor and what's there in your mind when you start looking it, when you start seeing them on screen, when you start picturizing them, and once it is edited, the sound, the background score is going to be like this, and the sound design is going to be like this, and and when you start seeing them coming true, it's like you have dreamt about a child and now you're sculpting one. So I think that's the most beautiful feeling, and I'm the most happiest when I'm shooting on floor.
So what defines success to you? Awards, box office numbers, or your satisfaction? Like, you feel like you have done a great performance,
My satisfaction is first, definitely comes first. Award is feather, it's like icing on the cake.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.